All right, and welcome back to the channel. It is Monday evening. We don't have much to really catch up on, but I guess from the last time discussed, we said we were going to discuss, or the last time we met, we were going to discuss what our plans was for the future and what we had currently been doing on the day to day. Um, Last week, between Wednesday and Friday, was our official day of not having to report to work, but today is the first Monday first work week. We don't have anything to do work related. Um, I have been getting updates from the office, from friends that are currently there. Chaos. Monday or today was the first day that they required back at office full time. Um, some people apparently receiving messages from the site basically saying don't come into work until further notice. Then that message was rescinded saying no, come into work. Um, Prior to COVID, we were under 1,000 employees at my site. Post COVID, currently they are at a little over 4,000. The parking lot holds about 1,900. Go figure. Um, and as you know, in most cases, the parking lots are generally slightly bigger than the building. So, yeah, that's been chaos. I heard that they needed local law enforcement as well as Homeland Security to manage the traffic in the area to the site and things of that nature. Not fully confirmed, but I've had reports people not having seats, obviously, with that many people in the building. Um, Management micromanaging, and reports that management has been given their notice that they are on their way out. They are the next cut. I don't know how true that is, so don't hold me to it. Um, but phase one of that appendix that I had seen before leaving out stated March 13th was going to be the end of phase date, and that phase one meant that they needed to all agencies need to have pretty much the departments that were going to start getting cut. The departments um, who was eligible for those cuts. And when I say eligible, I mean based off them not being a necessity. And I've been through a few of these before, but on the private sector side. So the way it usually works is you have your upper management, you know, the big wigs. In this case, you would be talking about your um, treasury secretary and things that though they've just gotten in there. I'm not even sure if the guy Bessett has even been sworn in yet. um, but you have them, and then under them you have your um, we call them upper management. So we have your appointed management, then your upper management, then you have your ops and things of that nature. Generally, it starts at ops and works its way down. um, this is a little bit different. It may go a little bit higher than ops. Some of those people, I'm sure it's probably going to go higher than ops, but those people who were higher than the ops management level basically left already. They left, the matter of fact, they left the same day I did. So those people aren't the ops school anymore. So you're probably looking at um, from ops management and down all the way to front end management, and then you'll start hitting the front end service employees. So that'll be interesting to keep up in the news and see what's what. As I get that information, I'll share it with you guys. But that's all I have so far as in the workplace as far as the U.S. Treasury is concerned, specifically to um, that IRS building. Um, Let me see. As far as me, well, we have resumed. Well, we didn't never stop, but we are back on our um, analyst boot camp. I'm in the middle of completing a project for that. I have this project to complete, and then I have an actual exam after this. Then we'll be moving on to Tableau, then SQL, then Python. So we have those things to finish up. Um, just kind of position ourselves for an analyst position where we want to be at when we choose to be there. Um, for those who don't know, we are looking to move out the country. I actually we left on a scouting trip. I have that video and stuff. I'll be saving that for later. So when we get closer to that process, I'll be uploading that. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll be uploading that. We have still have our CISA Plus certification that we're chasing, and our Security Plus that we'll be chasing. For those who don't know, I'm already not certified, but I have done my certification of completion for vulnerability management and threat detection. So we kind of have that out there. I'm from the user support position, so kind of already worked on the IT side, and then on the front end as far as taxes and all that type stuff, I have about 12, 13 years in. So full experience across, I mean, not including the other government positions. So yeah, we got a real extensive as far as growth outside of this deferred resignation. We did have an interview on Friday, turned it down. They lowballed me. Not, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but yeah, they shot the money they were offering didn't fit my market. I counter offered with well, I started the bid off. Of course, they came in and told me what their maximum amount was, which was way off the mark, even for my lowest bid. Give them the option of being able to take that money and possibly going to the location I was just discussing about us possibly moving to, and it's still an option, which was weird to me because they're a global company. For those who don't know, I don't do any in-office work. That is World War II work to me. Nothing, unless it requires me to physically interact with someone in order to accomplish the task, I'm not taking that job. And, some people call it arrogant or whatever. I'm more in the growth of technology or future positions. If you are, I would say, 50 and under, and you're still looking for that traditional role of work, which is employment loyalty, showing up on time every day, like in person, spending your gas money to get to and from a destination, covering you're earning the money to cover certain expenses. And you don't always get to cover those expenses because some of the money that you're earning is going back out to third parties because of your traveling to and from the job, which is, traditionally the way things work. In this day and time, you don't have to do that anymore. I remember specifically the spot I left. There were times where I had car trouble or I was new. I had my tour duty had changed from Philadelphia to where I'm currently at, and had some problems with the car when I got down here. It was like, hey, you know, I don't need to take off. Just give me, let me work from home for a couple of days while they work on the car. And, I can keep it going. Now, mind you, what we're currently saying right now in this current environment is efficiency, modernization. What else is one thing? Cost. So all these things came into play. Mind, there was no relocation coverage or anything like that. So this was everything on my pocket with the move. So made a transition, and they literally looked me in the face. Now, this is somebody who is into the technology side of things for the most part, and this is like 2016. He looked me dead in my face and said, "Yeah, we don't have the capability for you to be able to work from home." Oh, okay. Um, Unfortunately, they didn't know about 10 other people I knew were working from home for the same service. And that's when I found out people here were a little behind the scale as far as um, not necessarily their job, but the wave of the job. So they knew the things that were legitimate in 2013. They didn't know what was going on today. And that was a big trend. And that trend continued all the way until, I mean, it's still going on now. Um, so it behooved me that when COVID came around, yeah, we need you guys to work from home. Oh, you got the technology. Oh, okay. So let me see your equipment. Oh, this is a 2013 laptop. Hmm. Thank you for this Dell dinosaur. We appreciate it. And I direct that directly to the people who told me that it wasn't available, and they were, oh well, that's what they told us. Ain't nobody tell you that. So you have a lot of these companies out here. They just don't. For one, the people that you generally would come in contact with and ask that information to, they're not passing it along to IT. They're not passing it along to their analysts. They're not passing it along to upper management. They're not passing it along to the HCOs or your HR staffing. They're not passing it on to the people who are supposed to be developing the environment of the job. If an analyst was receiving certain information that showed that front end employees were starting to slouch, slack, or be unable to do their job working in office, the first thing that company would do is go out, pay another company to do testing or try to find ways to stimulate the workforce. People can stimulate themselves. Most people who have a brick and mortar to this day are using a business strategy that is outdated. We see it in schools when they talk about um, active pew pew issues. I said it because I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. You see it with sports and transitioning into other people starting to become. You see it everywhere. The reason why it doesn't work is because traditionally the people who are running it are not known for change. They didn't develop that process in the first place, so they don't even know what to change. They're just doing what they've been told. And what they've been told is generally what they learned in college. And generally, what they learned in college was an outdated process as well. Prime example Amazon. Amazon went against the grain on every single business model there was. And now everybody wants them out because they're a monopoly. Literally. So I say that only to say that when I apply for these jobs, I'm not looking to have money for this week, this month. I'm looking for my money to be growing over the next 10, 15 years. I want my money to be in a position where when they start talking about cost of living, it goes over my head. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm good. Typically, when you start looking for those jobs, the conversation about coming into office disappears. They use that as a tactic to get you in and pay you slightly a little bit less or to offer you a little less benefits. It's actually built into their hiring strategy. Whereas, you go to some of these spots, like, it's funny because I see banks do it too. Oh, this is a hybrid position. And then you go in the office and there's nobody in there. Not in your department anyway. Because you know why? They've been there 10, 15 years. They know certain people, and they're like, yeah, you can work from home. Why would you be in the office? There's nothing to do. Matter of fact, I don't know how many of you guys will go into an office that still has fax machines. And if you still have a printer, it's not many. I can tell you right now, if your company could get rid of printing, they would. Printing paper and printing machines are one of the largest expenses right now because printing paper is so expensive. They don't really want you in office. From a money standpoint, it's stupid to have you in office. The problem is that certain people sign contracts too long, and some people really believe that you seeing me every day is going to make you work better. You know, when the numbers say different, the numbers definitely say different. And I think, matter of fact, I think it was like Chase Morgan or one of them. All those companies, oh, we're returning back to the workplace. Almost 60% of them changed the tune on that. You still have some people like Chase trying to hold on. But I bet you, with his stock tanking out, see, those companies that are trying to hold on to that idea, you need to remember also that these are companies that have recently built real estate and they're real estate moguls. Chase was like the number one mortgage lender in the world. Their business is built on having people in buildings. Of course, they're not going to want you to work from home. It makes their business look bad. So they'll come up with all types. Oh, people aren't answering my calls. I'm not. If I don't answer your call at home, I wasn't answering your call in office. That means I'm busy. Hint: the reason why I'm at work. So yeah, but people have to stand up for those type things. And I think what's happening is even though the people aren't doing it in mass, the smart ones are doing it. And what's happening is it's leaving because the smart ones are the ones that they need to do certain things. They're starting to fold a little, and they're starting to be like, maybe we need to get these old people out of this position because they're killing our talent. They're killing our talent. So but yeah, getting back to it. Yeah, we had an interview. I got lowballed. Um, moved on. Like I said, boot camp. Some other things listed. In the process of trying to find something that's going to allow me to work here in the U.S. remotely from my location and be able to, build my own estate and stuff like that without all the overhead and without all the political headache. So that's the goal, but we'll see how it is. Let me see. Trying to think what else we got going on. I think that's about it right now. Oh, this week we're gonna finally get out and do some yard work and stuff. I have this cold and stuff has really been getting me down. I know y'all see me probably coughing earlier. It's I'm gonna try to get out, clean up the yard. Maybe I'll get some footage of that. I don't know. I know I definitely need to do the garage. I definitely need to start prepping, clearing out some of this stuff. So when we finally land the job we're attempting to get, and they say, yeah, it's a go, I can just pack myself and go. I ain't got to, get rid of too much stuff. So, but yeah, that's where we at right now. It's supposed to be a great week temperature wise. So I look forward to getting back on here and updating you guys with any new info I receive. Um, if you have questions and concerns, put them down at the bottom. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you haven't already, let me see what else we got. Yeah, of course, if you want to join the Twitch side of things with the music, you can check us out on Twitch. It's a little icon down at the bottom. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys again. You guys have a great day. Stay warm, stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.